morning, Hart Rockets. Today is Tuesday, March 31st, 2020. Please stand for the pledge to the American flag, followed by the pledge to the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Juro lealtad a la bandera de los Estados Unidos de América y a la república que representa una nación bajo Dios, indivisible, con libertad y justicia para todos. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Te honro bandera de Texas. Te juro lealtad, ti, Texas, un estado bajo Dios, uno e indivisible. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you. Please be seated. So today, we would like to focus on our SEL skill of the week. Actually, we'll be practicing this SEL skill for 2 weeks. And that skill is to be managing emotions correctly. So we all know that sometimes we get scared, we get sad, we get mad, and that's all okay. It's okay to feel however you want to feel, but it's important for us to know what to do with those feelings. Anxiety is a big one. It is a general feeling of worry, or you're just not sure about a situation. And when you do something called negative self-talk, it makes the strong feeling of anxiety even stronger, okay? When I say negative self-talk, that's saying things like, I can't do it, or I don't know how, or I don't want to do this because this looks scary, or it sounds scary. That's all negative self-talk. It's things that we tell ourselves that are negative things, that are things that don't encourage us to do better, right? So when you feel really worried and anxious about something, calming down is what's going to help you. So I want you to think of some things that you know make you happy, some things that you know help you calm down when you're feeling kind of worried or anxious or nervous about something. It can be anything. All right, maybe you get anxious about what's going on in our world today. Maybe you see your parents getting anxious about things that are going on in the world today. What are some things that you feel that you know you're getting anxious? What are some things that your body is doing? What are some things that your mind is doing, that your breathing is doing, that tells you that you are becoming anxious? So for me, and I know some friends of mine, we stop breathing as regularly as we normally do. So we just kind of just sit there and it kind of just all gathers inside of us. Other people, their breathing kind of gets a little bit faster. So they start like breathing and like feeling like they can't catch their breath because they're so focused on that negative thing that's going on. So what do you do that helps you calm down during that time? Maybe it's you realize that you are doing too fast of those breaths, or maybe it's that you realize that you are kind of holding your breath. That kind of makes you think, I think I'm feeling kind of anxious right now. And it takes a lot of practice to notice when it is that you're feeling like that. So what I'd like for you to think about is, well, what is my body doing when I'm starting to feel anxious? How do I know I'm starting to feel anxious? Okay. And one thing that like we practiced yesterday for the mindful minute is taking those deep breaths and being really in charge of your breathing will help you when you feel anxious or when you feel worried or nervous about something. Okay. And remember, it's okay to feel however you want to feel, however you are feeling at that moment, but it's really important to regulate yourself. And when I say regulate yourself, it means get yourself back to a place where you are calm and you are in a good place to where you can go about your day and do the things that you normally do. So for me, I take a walk with my puppies. So that helps me kind of calm down a little bit when I'm feeling anxious. Some students say that they do the breathing that we do in the mindful minute, and that helps them. Other students say they just need to like be away from other people, and sometimes they color or they write. All of those things are great coping skills. They're great things that you can do to help you when you are feeling really nervous or anxious, okay? I want you to think about, and I want to challenge you to pay attention to your body when you're starting to feel anxious, and try one of those coping skills that either I mentioned or things that you know have worked for you in the past. Some people, it's even singing a song to themselves, or for other people, it's looking in a mirror and saying something great about themselves that helps them feel better. So I have so many different strategies that you can use. But boys and girls, I know, because we've been practicing SEL skills since like forever, that you have a good one that works for you. So for today's skill and next week, we're talking about managing those anxious feelings. All right? Okay, so now I'd like to go ahead and go into our 4-way test. All right, boys and girls, say it with me. Of the things we think, say, or do, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? And our Heart Rocket pledge, because that helps us remember to continue to do our best, right? Being a Heart Rocket means that I am responsible, on task, cooperative, kind, enthusiastic, and a team worker who is successful at everything I do. Awesome job, guys. You know you can be a team worker at home too, right? Especially if you have brothers and sisters. Even though it's really tough to do sometimes, you can totally do it. Great job, Rockets. Today's announcements have been brought to you by Ms. Trejo. Thank you for tuning in to KHRT News. Have a terrific Tuesday.